Good morning, everyone. I just got out of work and I am on my way to see Dysell Swans. She's going to further take us on this journey of her life. We're going to see the streets that she walked on, the places that she lived, and she's going to tell her story.
Where it all happened. 442. Nothing has changed over here. This building is completely the same. Only thing changed was the walls. The floor exactly the same. Floors hasn't changed and it's bringing back lots of memories, anxiety right now as I walk through this building for the second time this morning. Mailboxes used to be on here. They moved them over there now. I remember one of my peers that lived in the building. He was considered an offender. He tried to grab me and pull me behind the stairs when I was younger. I think he's dead and gone now. His name is Rodney. I walked these same stairs millions of times when I was a kid. Nothing changed. Same thing. Nothing's changed. Afraid. Sad. Hurt. 4th floor. It's coming up. Same exact floor. This one right here, same. All of it's the same. How could something many years still stay the same? I thought things are supposed to change over the years. Nothing's changed in this building. Here we go. Oh my God, yeah. This is 4B. This is where it all started at. I can describe this apartment. When you come in this apartment, it's a room right behind here. Then it's a den. Then it's a kitchen. Then it's a formal living room. And behind the formal living room, it's another bedroom. And then another bedroom. So it comes around from here, and it goes around into like a J shape, this apartment. Yeah. Oh, it's being fast.
What's the first memory that pops up in your mind?
Loud noise, yelling, screaming. I'm visualizing extension cords, belt buckles. My hands was placed on a fire here. This is where these marks on my hands, if you can, they're still there. The 3 marks right there, those are from burn marks. They never went away. This is where on my head you can see marks, right? Hit me with the pipe. Over my eye, opened up my eye with a bat. All that happened here in this house. Yeah. This is where the neighbor I said that tried to get me behind the door staircase. Rotten. They lived there. The whole family lived here. Yeah. I can hear Marion calling me out my name, calling me to come get a beating. Everything. The locks are the same. Doorknob is the same. 41 years later. Then how could something not change? For the better, right?
You did.
I did.
You did. You're the testimony that came out of
I changed
this
for the better. I
place.
did. I'm free of everything. I am. Yeah. I'm winning. She didn't break me. You know, when you think of people abusing you and stuff like that, you think of They didn't have, she kept a clean house. That was, I couldn't understand that. She always kept a clean house. That was one thing she did. But again, I told you that she was an alcoholic and she would pee on herself. So a lot of the furniture had plastic on it anyway. So I could see the hi-fi, which is like the record player she had. She had all of the old school records in here. She played music. She always entertained. That's one thing she did. She entertained, and she would put her guests out. She would be very disrespectful with her guests. Nobody really, she gave people a place to stay, but nobody stayed long. Nobody stayed long. Everybody left. Those were like the good times. Playing hide and go seek. We would hide around there. We would get caught, because normally this is where people knew to come, you know, to hide. Play tag. We would jump from roof to roof. Would you believe that? We jumped from right here, roof to roof, to go into another building, to go down the building, to go out the building. We did that. We took risks as kids. So that's why I was such a risk taker growing up. You know, I feared nothing. I feared nothing. Like, Mary had me on this, you shouldn't fear nobody. But I feared her. I didn't fear nobody else but Marion. Beatings on top of beatings on top of beatings, abuse on top of abuse on top of abuse, right? Started here and it ended in the Bronx. That's where it started transitioning out, making a life for myself. I couldn't do it no more. Around 12, 13, that's when I started, you know, it was time. If those walls can talk, I'm the one that's talking. I am the wall. I'm telling the story. I am telling the story. Yeah. And I became those walls, right? For a short period in my life. Because that's what I was taught. So, unlearning, redoing it all over again. Every day you get a chance to make a new choice when you wake up. And that's what you have to do. And that's what I'm doing. It's never going to happen again. This is it. Release, I'm free. I feel at peace. Same bell. Oh my God, the bell rang the same as well. Is beating so fast.
It's okay. Maybe it's better that you don't enter into this, because you already closed that door. You already closed that chapter.
I didn't feel like let's go. Alright, you try.
There was a jail right next to where you were being abused.
Yes.
And you never ran to.
No.
Wow.
Edgecombe.
Wow.
It's always been there. Our windows was in the back, on that side, on the back side. Not this side, because this would be 434. Our windows was on the back. We can see on 163rd Street. It used to be not High Bridge Park, it was Edgecombe Park. So High Bridge was always the pool, right? That was the pool. All of this was never there. This came over the years. But it was a dope park. This is where we used to go have adventures. We used to be on the Rock right here. The Rock is still the same because the Rock can't go nowhere, right? Rock is a staple. We used to go down into the woods and all of that. We used to play Run, Catch, and Kiss down there too. Tag, Ringalivia, hopscotch in the street. The kids get the rubber mats. We didn't have rubber mats. We had straight concrete. We bled. All we had to do was put a Band-Aid on. These are scars that I did myself, right? These are different scars. We had free breakfast and lunch. During the summer, we would go to the schools and travel and get food, bring it back to the house and eat it there. We did that for a long time, but we started it down here. But, you know, Marion used to, when she cooked. We used to she used to give us spoiled food. When the lights used to get cut out, we used to be in the dark sometimes. I can remember that happened at least on 4 or 5 occasions. Us being in the dark without the lights, sitting for a couple of days without nothing, and we had to eat whatever was in the refrigerator, and by that time it was already spoiled. I started coming here when I was like 4 years old, up until about 8 years old, when Rena told Marion, stop sending them here with bruises on their skin. And after that, we no longer started coming here no more. We was pulled out. She pulled us out of here. Then we started going to like Reality House because we was getting a little bit of age and we can do some more stuff by ourselves, or we could stay home by ourselves too. Because Marion at this time, she was still working for Miss Silver downtown on 76th Street and West End Avenue. So yeah, this is pivotal. But I don't know, back then I don't think nobody reported nothing.
Right, I was about to say, did she call the cops?
Some people reported it. Remember Lisa Steinberg? They killed the daughter, and that made national news. I thought I was gonna be her, Lisa, for real.
My question is, so yesterday you said that you used to pray to Jesus, ask for Jesus, and he never came through for you, and so you just say the Supreme, the Most High. Have you tried now in your bigger age to surrender onto Jesus and to give Jesus a try?
Yes, I have been. I've been, and I still call him a Supreme to me, right? He is a Supreme to me, so he's a higher God, whoever he is. I don't know if his name was Jesus. I don't know what his name was, because I don't know that book was around. I don't know. It's a lot of false stuff in the Bible. They've written it many, many, many times. And I would call upon him as a little, let me call upon Jesus, because he's supposed to come help me and get me out of this situation, but he never came. Brother Time got me by. That's why I'm always on time, whatever I do and wherever I go. Time gets me by. Like, time got me out of getting beat, right? Because I got older. You know, every day is a new day. I'm getting older. I'm having a birthday every year. So time is what got me by. So that's why I rely on time. But I do believe in a supreme, a higher power. There is somebody up there. That's who I manifest my everyday desires and interests and my purpose to. So I do, whoever they are, right? It could be a female. I believe women are God. Just honestly speaking, because we the one that give birth, we bring life into the world. So I'm saying female, and sometimes I don't mention that because sometimes people get into debates with you over that. So I keep that a secret.
Also, like, that's something that God is gonna have to reveal to you, that right. He is who he say he is, and Jesus is who he says he is, you know. Yeah. So nothing should ever be a debate. When it comes to religion, it should be seen, it should be evidence.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
And I'm walking in my purpose every day, and I see, I've been calling upon God. Just the other day, something simple. I got out of my car, was going to the Volkswagen dealership, and I said, God, send me a couple of dollars. I looked down, I already parked my car, it was a $20 bill, right? That was him, my Supreme. I said Supreme, right? Supreme is God, whoever, right? He sent me that $20, right? These stores been around for a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah, these stores been around for a long time. Miss Liz and Amy, they were our babysitters, but they also was like friends of Marion. Miss Liz used to do my hair, she used to straighten my hair, she used to do a great job, but they used to abuse us too. We ate rice every day. I'm sorry, but we ate rice every day, and that's why I don't like white rice. I can't stand white rice to this day. I don't like oatmeal neither, because Marion abused us with oatmeal too, because that was one of the only foods that the poor had back then, and we didn't have sugar or milk to put on it. Beatings for nothing over here too. Beatings for nothing, because we appear to have an attitude. or we had our face poked out. That's what they used to call it. You had your face poked out, you're gonna get a beating. Miss Liz used to beat us with the extension cord, and Miss Amy used to use the belt buckle to beat us. So they had two different choices, and they used to tell us to go get the belt, go get the extension cord, and then beat us. And then they would say to us, oh, I didn't want to do that, but you made me do it.
How does a kid make you
want to beat them? Like, because what? We wasn't disrespectful kids. We wasn't. I wasn't, for sure. I know I wasn't. I was quiet. I was timid. I was afraid. I was scared. My whole life I was scared until I got up there and I started fighting back and being aggressive, and I was in junior high school. I was afraid of life. I was afraid of everything, and then one day, boom, I'm not afraid no more. And our building was right here, Kimmy. Right here.
So this was where you guys slept, in the basement?
In the basement with the rats and the roaches and the running water when Marion got kicked out. How you doing? This is how we used to stand on the walls, you see? We used to stand on the gates, on the walls like this when we was younger. You can hear it. We always used to wait to listen to it before we across the street. You hear the beeping? It's been here forever too.
Wow.
This is bittersweet moments that I had to go through, you know. I should have had a therapist with me going through this, because going back to knock on that door was like very traumatic. It brought back almost everything, you know, and we already had been up the steps already, right?
Right.
But just knocking on that door felt like knocking back on that door to trauma all over again. Because had he opened up the door and allowed us to go in, I think it would have been a different story, you know? But it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For sharing your story with all of us.
You're welcome.
I pray that we all heal from this.
We wake up every day with a new chance to make a good choice. And we have to make the great choice and walk in our purpose.
That's it. That's right.
So continue to be free. I feel free. Thank you.
Thank you.